Back at the cabin today. Today's my last day. It's Sunday, so I'm trying to get a little bit of work done. I'm trying to get a shutter fitted for my little window here. I'll need to try and figure out a way to open and close it like from the inside, so maybe like between a log crack put a little rope and open it from the inside, and I'll put like a lock on the outside and stuff. Mostly just for bear proofing. Yesterday, go around the other side of the cabin here. I finished this wall, caulking all this wall. I'll still need to do a few little additions there of caulking, as I could see outside from inside since this wall isn't done. Yeah, it's never been touched on the inside, so I'll get that fixed next week. And I did pretty much almost all the front wall. I have these top logs. All these logs are done on both sides. And the little insulation foam that I put last week, it held up pretty nice. I noticed like some squirrels like started chewing it, but not that huge a problem. But I actually found a better alternative, which is, zoom in on this stuff here. It's the same brand, it's great stuff, but it's multi-purpose. This is just a line and it barely swelled up. It's brown. It says it's black, but it dries a pretty dark brown. So it's going to be even easier to hide it with the caulking. Instead of this white, yellowish stuff, I put some all where there would be cracks. I'll add more, I'll buy more since the stuff is pretty good. And so it's going to be really easy. Just to hide with my brownish, chocolatey caulking. It's going to blend in a whole lot better. And now I'll give you guys a quick inside view since I changed a few things around. I also recently just bought this thing, a Thermacell. It's like the best thing out there for bugs. You just gotta leave it, I think, 10 to 20 minutes. And right now, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but it's very, very lightly smoking. And I could leave the door open to the cabin, just like this. And there's no bugs. It does a 10 by 10 area, so it pretty much covers the cabin. Okay, so now for the inside, step in here. I got new Bear Paw snowshoes from a local, I guess I could say, antique store. Really nice people, so I bought these. They made a good price on them. I saw them online. I'm like, hey, I want them. They look cool in the cabin, and they would be super useful in a lot of snow. So, yeah, I bought these. The harnesses are pretty much new. They're great quality, They're not all like dried up and cracked. I'm starting to change. It's purely aesthetic here, but just some nails. I'm starting to put old nails instead, just because I think it looks better, the old square nails. I have my double bit axe, so I put it on the wall over here, on top of the bed. Yeah, I bought a few things pretty much just to, I'm always out looking for stuff. Like the snowshoes, I'm like, oh, that would be really good. They're not just a standard, I don't know what they're called, standard pattern of snowshoes that there is everywhere. I have probably like 10 pairs of snowshoes, one of like each pattern, but I wanted this one. This is a bear paw. There's a modified bear paw. There's a lot of different patterns, but this one really just tickled my fancy, so I got it. I changed the nails for the makeshift gun rack here. I just put square nails. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I changed my pack basket a little bit. I changed it around. I'll do a separate video on that another time. I'll keep you guys updated on how my little bear shutter is going. Now that all that's done, dilemma of the day is how am I supposed to make this thing stay open? I know I said with the rope and stuff, but you know that's the issue with being off grid. You don't have everything at your disposal. So what I'm thinking of, I could get under here without it beating me, is somehow putting a hinge there somehow. Maybe I could be able to scavenge one somewhere. I took my only two small hinges I had for the shutter itself, and I have one large one left. So I'm at a loss here. For now, it's just leaning on this branch here, this old branch that I found. But I don't want it to be even like more open than this, because now it's pretty much 90 degree. I'd like it to go past that. But yeah, dilemma of the day. So you guys probably not even sure if you're going to be able to see me or not, but my thought process for this was that I want to find a rope just so I could be able to open it from the inside. You know, the bracket's a good idea, but for now I'll just try a little rope thing. But there's no rope around here, but I remembered that somewhere in here, this is the little sleeve I made for my buck saw here. They're supposed to be, yes, but I don't know if it's going to be long enough. There's supposed to be some paracord here. That's been there for years and years, but it's frayed too, but hopefully, I don't know if it's going to be long enough, but hopefully it is. So, activated the brain, and I remembered I had some paracord. Hopefully it's going to be making it a whole lot easier. I have been at this thing now for half an hour just trying to get a rope through a tube over the log and in between the roof, and I finally did it. Serious pain, but now I think it's gonna be okay. The tube moves now, but I'm gonna have to, fix that up somehow. But yeah, it works for now, so at least that's good. I'll show you guys how I mounted it on the inside just so it could stay up. Really not that complicated. Now if I want to close it, take the screen out, and I'm good to go. Second step is to just figure out a little piece of wood now that I could just block this thing in with, or yeah, block in the shutter when I leave, just so it doesn't flap in the wind. So yeah, show you guys what I did on the inside. It's pretty dark just because I have the window in front of me, but if I go up here, I put a square nail here. This is where the rope comes in from inside, and then I just put another rope there, or another nail, so just so I could tighten the rope and it's not flapping in the middle of the window in the wind. Well, yeah, it's a good day's work. What time is it now? Probably 12 o'clock, not even. I've been here since 8, so yeah, pretty happy with this. I'll go back out and keep working on this thing. It's getting really hot outside and I'm sweating bullets. Well, here's my genius method now. I put some type of, I don't know what this is, some type of washer. Now this is, stuck there, can't really go anywhere. It's a piece of 1x3 for now, goes like this. It's a miracle it opens, thank God. Yeah, pretty happy with how this thing came out. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, need to start cleaning everything up there and find something else to do. So project number 2 now of the day is to somehow try and figure out how to make a locking mechanism that I could access from outside and inside. Like now I have took it off, but it's just a steel bar that I'll double up. So I took it off. I'll bring it home and weld another one on, so it's thickened so it doesn't bend. You know, it's just that lifts up and it unhinges properly. But I'm trying to somehow, like, maybe like the shutter or something like that, make the wood swelling up. Now it's so humid the door closes itself, but like on top of the door or something, make a hatch that you could just yank on, like a rope, and it would lift up a bar or something. Because for now, I mean, yeah, you know, this works, but I would just like something else. If you guys have any ideas, I know there's a few log cabin builders that watch my videos, and they probably have good ideas, you know, without having a normal lock and key, like on a modern door, because I find that's kind of lame, just doesn't match. Yeah. Then project number 3, which won't be for today, or maybe for another couple weeks, is move this piece up here, cut the middle plank out, make like a little window in the door. Well, yeah, a whole lot of projects to come. And then project number 4 is to make the frame for the front porch. I'll maybe make it like 12 inches longer than the tin itself, just because, like 1 plank longer. But now the project itself, number 4, will be to make the frame. I need 2 more logs, 1 log here, 1 log here, and then another upright post there, and an upright post here. So 4 more trunks, 3 trunks, 4 logs, and then project number 5 is to bring all the planks to finish the roof, and then at the same time make the porch, because I'm tired of these stupid logs here. So, oh man, it's so dirty in there. Everything's wet. But yeah, and then hopefully get rid of all the pink stuff everywhere, which hopefully is going to be next week, or not next week, in 2 weeks. But yeah, I hate freaking pink insulation foam. It ruins everything. I'll buy a whole lot of caulking, whatever they have in the store. I'll empty out the store and get going with it. Yeah, I'll try to activate my brain now and think of something for the door. Yeah, I've been thinking about it now for like 10 minutes. I don't have any decent ideas for this thing. Like making some type of like lock accessible from the outside. I know on the inside it's really not complicated. You can just like put like a little dowel there, and you know it's never gonna open. Yeah, I want a lock that could lock from outside and open from the outside. So I don't know, I'll ask away in the forums and stuff, some type of primitive lock, you know, whatever. I'm sure trappers and stuff had some back in the day. I know people are probably gonna say the Dick Pernicke cabin, but that's like freaking the guy was a genius, and he did some type of lock for that thing. Yeah, I'll start cleaning up a bit on the inside. On the outside, this little bug thing's still going.